5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that's a fine how do you do.
Well, hello there. How are you?
I squeaked one out in your honour.
The day you do that in this room, I can die a happy man, because I'll actually know that you're a human being and you take in and produce. Snot Rocky, how you doing, Mark? You all right, buddy? See, I'm learning who people are. It takes me at least 3 years. I get there in the end.
He's a fast learner.
I am a fast learner. Hello everyone, how are we? How are you doing? It's really funny, when I take a week off from this, it feels like ages when you come back and just sort of have to sort of reintegrate yourself in with everybody. But I hope you're all well, I hope you're doing splendidly in whatever the current climate may be wherever you are. How are you, Simon?
I'm good, man. You?
I'm all right, mate.
Yeah.
I'm wearing what am I wearing, Carrie? What's this thing called?
Is it Galileo?
Figaro! Figaro! Carrie, what am I wearing? Kaftan. That's the one. Yep, I'm wearing one of them.
Kaftan? I thought kaftans were big flowing.
This is...
Yeah, but they were like one piece. I didn't think you had separate arms in a kaftan.
This is...
Because there used to be this really massive singer. I can't remember what his name is.
Pavarotti.
No. He was like some
Shaka Khan.
Some name from the 70s or something like that. And he was known for wearing these kaftans. And like Mama Casa stuff. And I thought they were kind of just a big...
Like a big... So it all billowy
Yeah,
arm.
exactly.
Basically like a wizard's robe.
Whereas that, I thought that was more like a Galileo, which is like an Egyptian kind of...
You may be correct.
Probably not.
Mum told me it was
Mum
told me it was a kaftan, and as we know, we never ever criticise what our mothers tell us. Hello, Emma, darling. How are you? Nice to see you. Right, so we are going to kick off. We've decided it's been quite a while since we've done all instrument swappy shiz and things. No, you're playing on this one.
Am I?
Yeah, that's right. Don't get premature yet, darling. So, yes, we're going to chop and change up a bit and have a bit of fun tonight. So, we will be doing all the quiz and various shenanigans. But remember, if you have not subscribed or liked the stream, that's a hint.
Dennis Roussos, yes! Thank you, Hazel.
Ah, yes, I know who you mean. So, yeah, if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon. It notifies you when we are streaming. And also, if you're on Facebook, please like, share. Please just click on anything to do with the stream that kind of gets it out there. So we want to... The aim is to build this in some form or another. So whatever way, whether we build it out of a mountain of gold or a mountain of shit, we want it to get bigger.
I can take a guess at that. Dennis Roussos, that's just fantastic.
Excellent. Right, so we're going to start off with a bit of erasure. Reverb? Yes.
Homer!
I am going to have to get the Barney from Simpsons. Hey, Homer! Okay, are you ready, Simon?
Yeah.
Hopefully this track is okay and not really loud. That's loud.
Oh.
I tried to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart.
Always.
I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give no reason why you're making me work so hard. so in love with you. I'll be forever good. That you give me no reason why you're making me work so hard. That you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no, that you give me no soul. Yay! Carrie's found the animations. Nice.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Cal.
Ah, excellent. Right. That's off to a funky start. So, Simon, would you like to jump on... Would you like to jump on drums? See what I did there? Right. So, El Pintorino over there is taking a seat. So, Carrie, we need the one that says mic front. There's a... probably kind of in the middle row. Auto mic front. There we go. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? So, I will park myself over here. There he is, at the back. Mr. Simon. So we're going to do a little bit of Alice in Chains. Carrie, could you cross off our list the...
Have you got a drum key here, Mike?
Probably somewhere.
Don't worry about it now.
Okay. Okay, let's hope the levels are right on this. Rebecca! Hello, darling! There we go. Got some light? Yep, there we go. Are you ready, Simon?
Yep.
there, pet. Should we have a quiz question? Yep. Right, quiz question, everyone. Oh, Carrie, you have to go. Oh, yep, that works. Cool. Right, what's our first quiz question, Carrie? What do we got? Let's see. What percentage of people are left-handed? Is it around 3%? Is it around 10%? Is it 40%? So A, 3%, B, 10%, or C, 40%? Take it away, Carrie. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. I've got incredible rebound power with my belching. Okay, so what have we got here? So we've got Mark is on B, Jim is on A, Hazel is on B, Homer is on A, and Martin's on B. So we've got 5 options there. Let's find out. It is B, around 10%. So Mark, you have got 2 points, and Hazel and Martin, you have 1 point each. Well done. 10%. Well, who'd have thought it? Well, I never.
You know, your nails grow quicker on your dominant hand.
I thought you were going to say your nails grow quicker when you're dead.
They do still grow after you're dead.
Does hair? No, hair doesn't, does it?
It does for a little bit.
For a little bit, okay. It's just got to eke the goodness out of you while it's there. Alrighty. What's our next tune then? What have we got, Carrie? What is next on the agenda? Let's find out. And she's working here. She's doing admin. We have, bit of System of a Down, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. So yeah, we've spiced things up a little bit tonight, as you can see. Do you have a favourite System of a Down song, Simon?
Sugar.
Sugar is a great tune. Sugar! Now, I think we actually have that.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do. Okay, here we go. Toxicity, ladies and gents. Dave, hello, mate. Hello, Mikey. Sing along, everybody. Conversion, software version 7.0. Looking at life through the eyes of a tire. Eating seeds as a pastime activity. The toxicity of a city, Now you own the world. Toxicity of a city, Now you own the world. Now you own disorder. Now somewhere between the sacred silence and disorder. Now, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep, somewhere beneath the sacred silence and sleep, disorder, disorder, disorder. The sun lighted a man's hearts. When they became the sun lighted a man's hearts. Had a little forgetful moment there. Could you tell? Enjoy that?
I'm struggling with this kick. It's really bouncing back.
Sorry.
No, man.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You know when you're used to a certain kick?
Yeah. Yeah, I deliberately made it more difficult for you because I wanted you to look terrible. I'm like that. Mikey said double pedal. Awesome. All right, what do we got? Oh, keep the faith. Oh, this is one of the big guns. I bet I'll cock this right up. Okay. Bon Jovi time, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the faith. Here we go. Are you ready, Mr. Simon? Good. Am I? I don't know. Tell your children that their time has just begun. I have suffered for my anger. There are wars that can't be won. Father, Father, please believe me. I am laying down my guns. I am broken like an arrow. Forgive me. Keep the faith. Ooh, Lord, we gotta keep the faith. Tell me, baby, when I hurt you, do you keep it all inside? Do you tell me all's forgiven? Just hide behind your pride. Yeah. Keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith. Lord, we gotta keep the faith. Yeah, yeah, yeah. footsteps of society's lies. I don't like what I see no more. Sometimes wish that I was blind. And sometimes I wait forever. They stand out in the rain, so no one sees me crying, trying to wash away the pain. Motherfucker, there's things I've done I can't erase. Every night we fall from grace. It's hard, we run the world on your face. Trying to hold on, trying to hold on. You know you wanna live through the rain. Lord, you gotta keep the faith. Don't you let your love turn to hate. Right now we gotta keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Try to hold on. Try to hold on. Keep the faith. Everybody keep the faith. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Mother, father. Yeah, no, you wanna live through the Has that blown the cobwebs out, Pickle?
Yeah, I felt better on that last one.
Yeah, good, excellent. Rebecca says, ooh, nice Bon Jovi. Nice Bon Jovi.
Everyone loved him, didn't they?
I think it just sounds much better in a northern accent. Bon Jovi. Would you like a bit of John Bon, love?
It's a bit like Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Right, another quiz question then. What have we got? Quiz question number 2. Let's find out what it is. The US Center for Disease I don't know why I'm doing it in that voice. I don't even know who that's supposed to be.
Adds a bit of adventure, doesn't it?
The US Center for Disease Control website has a prevention page for what? Is it A, a UFO landing, B, a zombie apocalypse, or C, the rapture? Let's find out. All right, so we've got a couple of B's. Jim is going for a B. We've got Hazel on a B as well. We've got Mark on an A. Homer is on a B. So far we've got 3 B's and an A.
Send more B's.
Yeah, send more B's. Can we have the answer, please, Carrie? What do we got? B, a zombie apocalypse, and Martin snuck in there at the last minute with an A. So, Jim, you have 2 points, Hazel has 1, and Homer has 1.
And Martin can have half because he said A, and it is a zombie apocalypse.
Okay. Oh, it's time for me to drum now, and you get to sing this one, Simon.
What are we doing?
In Bloom.
Is that
Apparently.
now?
Yes, it should be in here. Right. And you might have to switch my headphone mic on in a mo, which will be on here. There you go.
What am I doing?
My headphone mic is there. I don't know what the level is, so it may have to be dropped substantially.
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 It may have to be dropped
Substantially.
Okay. Give us a boop when you got a minute.
I will boop you up right up the booper. Okay.
You got a boop?
Hello. Hi. How are you? 1, 2.
There we go.
Shit, motherfucker. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Well, I've got to put these crap gloves on.
Oh, how's your thumb? You've still got thumb pains, haven't you?
I still have thumb pains, so I'm trying to find ways to make things work.
I've got to lift my dress up now. Hang on. Oh,
dear.
there we go.
Give me a big note on your vocal.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Right. If I try and remember how to play this, it's been a while.
Tell the kids for food where the changes move. 'Cause here again reproductive gland. He's the one that likes our pretty song, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, and he all know what it means. All know what it means when I say he's the one, and he likes our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, and he all know what it means. All know what it means when I say. Tell these words some more. Nature is a whore. Bruises on the food, then the rain and blue. He's the one, and he likes our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, and he all know what it means. All know what it means. I say he's the one, and he likes our pretty song, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, and he all know what it means. All know what it
Cool, you're telling me. Nothing like no warm up. Oh, righty ho. Oh, here we go, the biggie. The big cheese. El Brie itself. Okay, we're going big, ladies and gents. We are going for a bit of Bat Out of Hell. Simon's deliberately learnt it in a different key just to piss us off. Oh, righty. And then some Slayer.
Right, guitar, let's put that in, drums out, and box out. Okay, cool.
Did you see what you did there? Isn't it clever?
Right. Right, hold on.
Let's work out what the start is for this. Ball to and then a county jail.
Okay.
I think we're ready. Let's do this. Hello, Mikey. Sirens are screaming and the fires are howling way down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadow with a gun in his eye and a blade shining so bright. There's evil in the air and Simon in the sky and a killer's on a bloodshot street. Oh, down in the tunnel where the deadly horizon. Oh, I swear I saw a young boy down in the gutter. He was starting to foam in the heat. Oh, baby, you're the only thing in this whole world that's pure and good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. But I gotta get out, I gotta break it up now before the final crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know, we'll both be so alone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. But when the night is over, like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. And when the day is done and the sun goes down and the moonlight shining through, then like a sinner before the gates of heaven, I'll come crawling home back to you. I'm gonna hit the highway like a battering ram on a silver black phantom bike. And then the metal is hot and the engine is hungry and we're all about to see the light. Nothing ever grows in this rotten hole and everything is thumping at a loss. And nothing really rocks and nothing really rolls and nothing's ever worth the cost. And I know that I'm damned if I ever get out. Maybe I'm damned if I do. With every other beat I got left in my heart, you know I'd rather be damned with you. If I gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. dancing through the night with you. If I gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Dancing in the night, dancing in the night, dancing through the night with you. Oh, baby, you're the only thing in this whole world that's true and good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. But I gotta get out, I gotta break it up now before the final crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know, we'll both be so alone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. And when the night is over, like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. And the day is done and the sun goes down and the moonlight shining through. Then like a sinner before the gates of heaven, I'll come crawling home back to you. And like a sinner before the gates of heaven, I'll come crawling home back for a poo. Always. Here we go! Well, I can see myself tearing up the road faster than any other boy has ever gone. When the feelings roar and my soul is right, and no one's gonna stop me now, I'm gonna make my escape. But I can't stop thinking of you, and I never see the sun come till it's way too late. And I never see the sun come till it's way too late. And I'm down at the bottom of a pit in a blazing sun, torn and twisted at the foot of a burning vine. And I think somebody somewhere must be tolling a bell. And the last thing I see is my heart still beating, breaking out of my body and flying away like a bat out of hell. And I'm dying at the bottom of a pit in a blazing sun, torn and twisted at the foot of a burning vine. And I think somebody somewhere must be tolling a bell. And the last thing I see is my heart still beating, still beating. I'm breaking out of my body and flying away. Hey, like a bat out of hell, like a bat out of hell, like a bat out of hell, like a bat out of hell. When the morning comes, well, like a bat out of hell. When the morning comes, That's it.
Have I got? I'm wondering if I had one here. No, nothing. I thought I might have an harmonised one.
Ah, bugger. Unforeseen, something nestled somewhere in time.
No fire, no warning, no sign.
Oh, what a tune. I've heard that in... Oh, cheers, Martin. Thank you very much.
Yeah, honestly, that's really hard to play and sing. That's quite amazing. Quite amazing, dude. You did fantastic.
That's why I was playing it simply.
You did really, really well.
Right. One more. We've got a bit of a Lenny Kravitz. Oh, why am I going... I'm diverting to David Bowie. David Bowie. I was born long ago. I'm the chosen number one. I'm getting my artists mixed up. Right. Okay. Very windy tonight.
Okay, you ready?
I am. I is. Why am there? Yeah, should we start somewhere? Something happened at the start. There was like a weird double click. Did you hear it?
No.
We're going to try that again. That got interesting. There!
4.
Didn't you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's...
You ready?
Yep, okay.
2,
3,
3.
4. It's done it again. No, it's done it again, Simon. I was born long ago. I am the chosen, I'm the one. I have gone to see the day. And no one stop until I'm done. Is it going to change? No, wait for it.
It will come here.
So that's why we got to try. We gotta bleed and have some fun. Though I'm a pain, I bleed escape. And I will leave until I'm done. What I really wanna know is, are you gonna go my way? 'Cause I've got to know. I don't know why we always cry. This we must leave and get undone. We must engage and rearrange and turn this planet back to one. So that's why we've got to die and kill each other one by one. The way the love and rubber dub, we gotta dance and be in love. What I really wanna know is, are you gonna go my way? But I've got to know. I ain't gonna go my way, 'cause I got to. I have no idea what was going on with that backing track.
That went kind of wrong, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Okay, let's do something else then.
Okay, I think, oh, blimey, right, we are nearly out of time, so time's pressing on.
Have you got any more questions?
Yes, we have got some more questions.
Oh, we haven't even
Carrie.
done our chat segment yet.
Sorry?
We haven't done our chat section yet.
Oh no. Carrie, while he's changing over, do you mind hitting a question for us, Puppet? Right, what was the first patented commercial uniform in the United States? So A, American Airlines, B, Playboy Bunny, or C, McDonald's? The first patented commercial uniform in the United States. A, American Airlines, B, Playboy Bunny, C, McDonald's.
Well, so what have we got here then? So we have Mr. Jim Rollinson on B, Mr. Snot Rocky, aka Mr. Mark, on C. Hazel is going for a B again, and Mike is going for a C.
What would you go for?
I know. I'll put the questions in.
So if you had to guess though, which one would you go for?
I would say maybe Playboy Bunny.
I would have gone McDonald's.
Let's find out. Boom! Playboy Bunny. So, Jim, you get 2 points, and Hazel gets 1. So it's going to be... I think Jim might be slightly creeping into the lead again.
Oh.
Ooh.
Someone's doing well.
Yeah. Bit of sauce going on there. Right. I believe it's time for our chat section.
Oh, right, yeah.
Are we ready? And let's wait for Carrie to get... And then... So,
Carrie's tidied up the beard for me so I can actually...
you've actually got a fake... You've got a cake hole now.
Sucking a load of hair down.
Excellent. Right, so
Thank you,
let's find out what our subject is for the evening. Are we ready?
I must say, no one asked Carrie to do that. She just did that of her own volition, and that shows real kind-heartedness. So thank you very much, Carrie.
What, pressing that button just then? She gets paid to do that.
Everything else, forget about that. The button. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so the paranormal.
Paranormal.
Are we ready? Let's have our timer.
Let's get that timer up.
Go!
Right, you take it. Take it, Mike.
Okay, do you think there is such a thing as the paranormal?
God, that went straight to the core of it. Well, you see, that's a really hard question because it depends how you interpret.
Define the
Yeah,
paranormal.
exactly. Yeah. So I think there's loads of things, obviously, that mankind just doesn't have the science behind it. So in the same way as before Magellan knew that the Earth was round, or Galileo, by the way, was called Galileo Galilei.
Galileo Galilei.
What kind of arsehole parents did he have? Said that the Earth revolved around the sun and stuff, and people were like, "There's absolutely no way. No, it's definitely, God."
It was
created.
heresy.
Yeah, exactly. He was actually discombobulated and put in prison for that.
You don't want that. Say that much.
And then, Copernicus did it. Said it before him. He was almost 100 years before. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent.
That's all right.
So I think that there are things that are very much unexplained that we just don't have the science to be able to prove yet.
So most people's common conception of the paranormal would be to link it to things like ghosts and the afterlife and
There's a scientist in Canada. He's a professor of neuroscience, and he's done he's dedicated like a good 35, 40 years. He's Professor Persinger, I think his name is, and he's. If ever you get a chance, look him up. Look up his experiments and stuff. Really good. He does loads of experiments with how people kind of interpret the like near-death experiences, feeling creepy and stuff like that. And he found a load of that can be explained by magnetic currents and forces and stuff that put people on edge, and they can feel things. They can also see and experience things. But what's interesting is when there's people, like more than one person, and people kind of put it down to mass hallucination, but there's the actual definition of that is very different to how people interpret it. So if more than one person sees something, so for instance, I've spoken to you about this before, I was sitting with my ex and we were in the living room just watching telly, middle of the day, bright sunshine, and a cat just suddenly appeared in the middle of the room and just walked through the thing, and then just disappeared into the couch. And we both looked at each other, saw it, and like there's loads of other things that I've seen that have been like that I've experienced with someone else. Do you remember when you said about your friend and
when we were
and stuff? Yet you still said that you don't believe in the paranormal.
I said that.
A caveat.
No, I said it's one of those things that I will try and explain it away. I believe there are things, obviously, that something happened that I can't explain rationally. I don't necessarily know if it means that it is the spirit of a dead person. Same as when I believe that we see and experience something, and for the amount of interesting stories that people have told, especially ones where they tell the same story about a certain place from multiple people when they haven't known about those things. So there's obviously something going on. Whether it is because I know you said you are a believer in an afterlife.
I don't know if I'm a believer in it. I definitely like the idea of it, and I've read so much stuff that kind of persuades me it's possible. But whether I'm a 100% believer in it, I don't know if I would say that.
I have a thought.
And it's not quite as you would say an afterlife, it's more that there's...
an existence of some description.
Well, there's the idea that you have a spirit, and these are just biomechanical bodies, which is quite an interesting thing. So it's quite different than that, and it's to do with kind of a global consciousness and
do you believe that energy can have a consciousness?
Energy dissipates, but it changes state, but it never goes, it never disappears.
Yeah, so the energy from your body has to go somewhere when you die. Yeah. But do you think that energy can retain any form of consciousness?
There's two scientists, they're both neuroscientists, and they've done extensive papers on Penrose and Hameroff, I think they are.
Oh, Emma has some photos of some ghosts. You have to send them over, Emma. We'll put them up on our next stream.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And people believe as well when they see orbs in photos and stuff that's a thing. But they did a really good paper on the fact that energy can... So if your body harnesses this energy, and also as well, like people didn't believe quantum physics until the slit experiment and stuff like that. That was a complete, it's just bunkum. And now that's a
Great
real
word.
thing. Yeah, it's a real thing. And they've tied that in with kind of the idea that you have this energy and it can go on, and that particles can hold. Well, I'll say as memory, but it's not quite the same. If you know about quantum physics and kind of connected particles and stuff like that, then that explains it better. Sorry, just before we finish though, so I kind of butted in a little bit there. So your belief is what?
That was just an idea.
There's stuff that we can't explain.
Yeah, I believe there's stuff we can't explain. Obviously, science, compared to what we know of the massive universe and everything, we're still in our infancy.
Very much so, yeah.
So there is a whole universe out there of, whether it's multiple dimensions, whether it's... We still are very, very... on the grand scale of things, we are still crawling out of the ocean and sort of like trying to find something to wipe our asses on.
There's a question I always ask people, and I'd love to know what people think. When you see a spider in your house, if it's crawling along the floor, is the spider aware of you, or is it just aware of an object that could be possibly danger? How does the spider interpret you as such? Its understanding of you is going to be phenomenally different to how we experience the spider.
It's the same as when somebody said about, trying to communicate with a different animal or something. So even if you could speak a similar language.
I'm still here and I've been dead for years.
But they said that you could never communicate with an animal because its concept of language and its concept of how
Yeah,
it
that
feels
was,
and it's not is
God,
completely
what's his
abstract
name?
compared to yours.
He was a French philosopher. Was it Kierkegaard? I think said that about a lion. Yeah, if a lion had Kierkegaard, I think it's if he had the possession of English language, you would not be able to talk to each other because our experience would be so vastly different.
That's it.
Wouldn't be able to relate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I paraphrased that incredibly badly, so thank you for clearing that up. Okay, everyone, so there we go, the paranormal. Beep. Yeah, you have to. I've got no idea why that is doing that. Hang on. Go to... Right, press... Oh, she's pressing random stuff. Right, bottom left. Bottom left. Okay, now go back to the chat one. The chat, right. Now, click off the timer. There we go. Obviously, that for some reason, that has decided to disconnect itself from the clear all button. Okay. Right, we've got one more song, and then how many more quiz questions have we got?
Should we give a quiz question?
Okay, quick quiz question. Hey, Kenny, you've crept in for like the last song, but it's better late than never. What were clocks missing before 1577? Was it A, minute hands, B, dials, or C, chimes? What were clocks missing before 1577? Minute hands, dials, or chimes? Go.
Funny enough, I couldn't hear you when you said that.
Boo. Okay, I think we're straight in here. So, yeah, this is quite an easy one. So we've got, 8 minute hand. So, apart from Katie, bless her, snuck in with her chimes. Oh, Katie, I'm afraid you are wrong on that occasion. But hey ho, we've got another question coming up. So Hazel gets 2, and Jim, Mark, and Homer get 1 point each. Okay, let's go for the last question, and then we're going to finish the song off, do our last song of the evening. What do we got? What is illegal to own as a pet in Queensland, Australia? Is it A, a guinea pig, B, a rabbit, or C, a rat? It's all right, you just happen to... You got the comment in, you just happened to comment the wrong one, I'm afraid, darling. So, okay, let's go. Carrie, go. Okay, right, we've got a mixture on this one. So we've got Katie has gone for a B, Hazel has gone for a B, Jim has gone for an A, Mark has gone for a B, Homer has gone for a C. Let's find out, Carrie, what is it? Yeah. There you go, Carrie. There you go, Katie. You snuck in with 2 points there. Well done. So Katie gets 2, Hazel gets 1, and Mark gets 1. Hi, guys. Sorry I've missed most of the stream. Didn't know it was on. Carrie, press
yourself lucky.
Yeah, there is a subscribe button if you're on YouTube. That's all right. So I'm confusing Carrie. Right, first button on the... Okay. You shouldn't need to. You should be able to press one button and it will go back. Okay. But yeah, you can... there is a subscribe button, Carrie, that button on the far left. Yep, so if you click the like, subscribe and the bell icon, that will let you know when we are streaming. So please do come and get involved. We love you. We love you very, very much when you do. Oh, I'm on. I just didn't get notification. Bloom in sleep mode on the phone. Go! Never mind, you're here now. So you're here to see us sneak in our last tune for the evening. We hope you've all enjoyed yourselves. So we are going to go for a bit of Good Charlotte. And this is a song. I think I got this on when Mr. Anthony Murch came onto the stream. That's an awesome little tune. You're right there, You're right there, Cupcake.
All right, love.
You're right, love.
All right, Chuck.
I just want to say, there is something very quickly I want to make a point of.
Go on then, hit me.
You know when people sort of say that certain use of certain terms are demeaning and it's sort of in public, I always find that like people who call, like if I go into a shop or I find there's a middle-aged woman who calls me either darling or love or duck or something like that, I find it the most endearing
thing.
Yeah.
But it's always relative, isn't it? Some people will find any manner of things offensive or will say that. It's, you know, and then if they quite fancy someone and they call them whatever, they'll go, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. I have seen that. I've seen that in a various pub where literally two men have said exactly the same thing to a woman. The woman's got pissed off at one guy for saying it, but then the next guy came along who she fancied, and it was like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes you wonder, like, are you supposed to, if people could have little emojis that flashed up so that if you went to chat to a woman, if it went like, flash up with a, don't even bother, then the guy could just go, okay.
I think, though, as well, we're at that kind of transition stage where we are in an age of outrage.
Yeah,
People enjoy a good outrage.
Yeah, I've seen one actually where a guy had opened the door. Yeah, this was an interesting one.
I've had that, where I've opened a door or even where I've got up to give someone a seat.
And you've been accused of...
Sexism and...
Yeah, but then I've seen people say, I do this for everyone. You know, and I saw this on a YouTube thing, so someone had gone on a massive rant at men opening doors for women, it's sexist and everything, and the amount of people like, it's just a polite courtesy.
It's always a polite thing to open a door for someone.
Yeah, for anybody. It's not the fact...
I always find that rude when someone, you know, they're leaving in front of you and they just let the door slam behind them without, like, you know, so you get the door in your face.
Yeah.
But that's all part of...
it doesn't mean to say
courtesy.
that you're so weak you can't open the door yourself. It just means I'm in front of you, I'm by the door, I will open it so you don't have to.
Yeah.
And it's a courtesy that should be shared by everyone.
Yeah, but there's
People like just getting pissed off at things.
fucking hate people.
Yeah. Right. Okay. There we
Coming
go.
around here with their ideas. And
Yeah, coming around here with their changing ways, making us all obsolete.
Right, hit me with it.
But no. Do you think there is a difference between?
I love pet names for older people, not from creeps in Tesco's. But it all depends. If there was someone that you really liked and they were going, all right,
You're cherub.
or something like that.
You're pickle.
You probably wouldn't get upset. But if it's someone that you've got no time for, then you're already on a down. They're going to upset you anyway.
It is.
I think, but,
It is strange how even just how somebody looks and their mannerisms can completely change how. Well, we had this before. We talked. You mentioned this on a Facebook post I did about asking about is it okay to compliment someone if you think they look nice. Not in a seedy way. Say if you compliment your
But
friend.
you're saying in a seedy way. It just depends how someone takes that.
That's the thing, isn't it?
You could say, "Oh, you look really nice tonight," and then someone will say, "You're objectifying me."
Yeah. So it's completely all down to the interpersonal relationship you have with that
gorgeous,
person.
I might not mind, and it's palpable. But that's exactly it, isn't it? If they were gorgeous,
I
I
like
might
when
not
it's
mind.
palpable with a bogey hanging out his nose. No, the general consensus at the end of the conversation was it depends on the relationship you have with the person and what you can say, what is going to be misconstrued.
But also times are changing, aren't they? So
Yeah.
people's what people can and can't do has changed massively.
And it seems to be changing very fast. And I think it's people just don't know how to keep up.
I was watching a documentary on kind of young teenagers, sort of 15 to kind of 19, and the way that they now can't. A lot of them feel that they can't approach the opposite sex, girls and boys, because you know in past years you were supposed to go and ask out the girl or whatever like that, and that's seen as kind of objectifying them, or and so it's really a minefield for a lot of up-and-coming kiddies.
And the one thing that I've found very interesting is where one person of that sex says that they speak for all that sex.
Yeah, but you're always going to get people like that, where they think that their experience outweighs everyone else's.
Yeah, because the fact is, oddly enough, we are all different. And therefore, like I know women who would prefer, for example, a man to make the first move, while there's some women who maybe don't like that. There's some men who...
you only want the person to make the right move, though, if you like them. If you don't like them, then it's seen as...
And it's how does that person know?
You know, again, if it's Phil with his bogey hanging out...
Yeah, if they're walking up to you like this, then probably no.
But that's interesting, though. If they're being polite, so that's a great point, Katie. If they're being polite, it's fine. If they're being creepy, it's gross. How do you determine the difference?
Yeah, because there are some people who are just a bit awkward. And they feel that what they're... Again, it's all very much down to personal perception from the person who's giving the compliment. Yeah. They feel, like, for example, this is one of the things
also, as well, some people are more eloquent than others, and some people are really clumsy in the way they do things.
One of the things that I've noticed getting older is that what people don't realise, you are still seeing out the same eyes as you were when you were young. So, for a lot of old men, they probably feel that...
Sorry, just read what Jim's written. I'm not getting into this, as we'll be here all night.
I'll get kicked off YouTube. But there is that thing where, like, an old man, he gives a young woman a compliment. She'll be like, "Oh, get away from me, dirty old man." But he'll still be seeing himself as a
young, virile.
He's still the same human being inside.
Or, like, I've heard someone say this before, like, so their daughter. And their friends come round, and they were going to do like a polite, "Oh, you all look nice tonight," or something like that, and then they don't want to because they can seem creepy. It's like a lot of men now as well. If there was a great paper written on this and experiments done where they had a child crying in the street, and men were just too scared to go and approach the child to try and help the child because they were scared of being accused of attacking the child or being inappropriate in some way, so they would walk on, whereas women were far more able to do that. And that's really interesting. Yeah,
it's about what's said too. For example, if I saw Jim in public and he said, "Oh, you look lovely today," that's fine. If he posts on here, "Cool, she's a sort." Cool, lummy. She went full on Sid James.
Right, let's do something.
Okay, here we go. Okay, the anthem by...
By the way, that spider question is a metaphor for how we look at things where we don't have enough intelligence to be able to interpret them. That's why I asked that question.
Yes.
Because we, in the same way as a spider doesn't understand the concept of a human being, as best as we know, we also don't understand concepts of things that are around us that we see in very simplistic terms that may be so much deeper and more involved.
It's like if you had beings that could only exist in 2 dimensions, the third dimension would be completely alien to them.
Exactly. That's an incredible example. I love it.
Thank you. Hey, I did a thing.
I love what you did there, mate.
Yes.
Right, let's do this.
Right, here we go. Goody Charlotte.
It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything in it all just feels the same. At my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary.
it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself again. Hey, Paul! To wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Hold your hands up, you got to feel me. Sing if you're with me, yo. To wanna be just like you. 'Cause this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you got to feel me. Sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem. Whoa! Another loser anthem. Whoa! Another loser anthem. So I think I'll bug it up a bit there. Hey, Paul! How you doing, bruv? You're alright, mate. Hey, guys, had no idea you were still streaming. Great to see you still doing. Also, no social distancing. No! We can cuddle and kiss and fondle and put fingers in places they shouldn't be. It's marvellous.
Let's not do that. Let's never, ever, ever do that.
Right, okay, let's find out who was the winner of the quiz. Huh? Extra time?
No, it's a tie.
Oh, not again.
Or you should wear a tie, one of the two.
Okay, so first of all, shall we find out what they could have won? Because we forgot to press the mystery prize button. Go left, left, no, go back. Left, left, left. So remember, you can
Mystery
win.
prize.
Yeah.
You're like a backseat driver.
You may get cancelled. Oh, is this us talking about concept? Yeah, this is the fear that when you said, you know, a lot of people are scared to approach certain things and people and say certain things. These kind of topics people actually steer away from now,
Yeah.
which is very sad.
Yeah, but that's also life, man, so put up with it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Stop fucking moaning about this shit.
The day we can't actually speak about ideas and the positives and negatives of the human condition, we're fucked.
Yeah, but we live under an unspoken social contract of what's acceptable and what's not, so...
Which is constantly in flux
yeah,
and nobody
exactly.
knows where
It's
they are.
A constant, something or other, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really, to be
it's
fair.
always.
It's something or other.
Basically, it's a suppression.
Suppression of free speech.
Can I make a point of this?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. I used to think that until I realised that to actually suppress free speech, you have to be living somewhere like, for example, Russia.
Oh man, if you go
China.
to places like that, then you realise what you're actually saying.
Yeah. So there's a difference of being deplatformed off a platform that is influenced by certain narratives and certain leanings. But the fact is...
But everything is.
Yeah, everything is. If you can... It's not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong.
But that is a social dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, some things... At different periods in time and history, things were okay, things were not okay. And it's constantly changing. But the fact is, if you can go out in the street and shout at the top of your voice about things that you do not like, and you do not get carted away by the police or their secret service and locked up in prison, your speech isn't really, in my opinion, being infringed on that much.
No, there's certain things that are, again, you know, the society dictates what it finds acceptable and what it doesn't find acceptable. And that changes from era to era. You go back to the Victorian era, I mean, you go back to certain points in history, you couldn't say anything about a king or queen without being lynched, you know, or with things with the witch trials and stuff like that. There was so much that we have so much freedom now, and people don't realise just how much we do. But what happens is that as fairness starts to spread, certain people have to curtail the way they look or say things, and obviously nobody likes that.
No.
Everyone wants to be able to just do as they want, you know.
Yeah, you are seeing a push in the one direction where certain things need to change. It pushes too far, and then you get the resistance pushed back, and then it settles.
That's how society works.
Yeah, and then it settles, as you said. If that's your mark originally, it gets pushed all the way there. It gets pushed back after the retaliation, and then it will settle a little bit further ahead than what it was.
Yeah, it will always. But then that is the. That's the way societies work. Everyone has like news. Yeah. Right, that's the news today.
Yeah. But no, Jim, I listen to podcasts all the time, and they talk about free speech, and they talk about how freedom is being suppressed, but yet all their podcasts are up and running, and I'm listening to all of them. So they're not in China, they're not in Russia, they're not in North Korea.
Yeah.
But all of these people, it just means that, don't get me wrong, I think it's a problem, and I think people should be able to talk about subjects without the fear of being pounced on, cancelled, and as Simon said, people are so scared of doing the wrong thing because 5 minutes ago it wasn't the wrong thing.
Yeah, but also as well, people used to throw the N-word around like there was no tomorrow. People used to be very misogynistic and slap women on the bum and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was never right.
No, it was never right.
But because it didn't affect certain people, they could do whatever they want. So they did it. And now that they feel curtailed in that way, they feel that they're losing a freedom. But that's a changing society. If you were back in that time, you could get away with stuff like that.
Yeah. One very, very...
People used to marry children.
Yeah, that's a very valid point.
At a time there was nothing wrong with
But
that.
there is something that this man taught me that was very, very important, because I used to get caught up a lot in this very extremist, listening to this thing and thinking that there were extremists around every corner. It's not the case. The reality is most people are a mixture of all sorts in this grey area in the middle.
Yeah.
The ones who shout the loudest
Are
are
the
the extremists that you hear more of because they're louder and they take up the airplay. The vast majority of people are in that middle grey area.
Most people just want to get on with their lives,
Yeah.
have a bit of fun and enjoy themselves. Other people and again, people with more extreme views tend to shout more because they feel that that's how they can be heard. Whereas the majority of people are just in the middle.
And unfortunately the internet and social media exacerbated that to a point where extreme people and shouting very loud does wield power.
And also people are so influenced by what's said on Facebook as well, and that is, again, there's just so much. I mean, Russia and China, and well, probably all states now, have farms where they can see the seed descent, and there's an advisor who works for Putin. He's a mathematician, and he works within his close counsel as one of his close advisors. And he actually devised this thing called a strategy of tension. And so what they do is they sow tension. So whatever one side is, you take the extreme thing and shove it in the other people's face, because that riles people up more and more and more.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you can, I mean, that's, if you, depending on your stance, the January 6th in America, a lot of this kind of populist politics. Sorry, I'm getting really heavy with this, but that's a strategy. It's there to keep people at odds.
But Paul has made a point, and we'll make this the last one, because I know Carrie needs to go in. She's got to go to bed and things like that.
She's bored of this. Sorry.
But no, it's as Paul said about the insanity of changing books and things like that.
Roald Dahl was really racist.
Yeah, there are two sides to it. There are elements of certain things in certain books that it's my thought on it is that I agree we don't want to take away certain history because we need to learn how far we've come.
Yeah.
I think having that's the reason why. Is it Alcatraz? No, is it Colditz or is it Colditz? Was the German gas?
Yeah.
That's why they say it's still there.
You're talking about.
Auschwitz is there to show and talk about how terrible it was, so we don't forget. So I agree. If there's literature that is outdated, that contains certain things that probably would be not deemed suitable in this current climate, then by all means put an advisory on it, say this is for its time, learn the difference between...
The thing with the Roald Dahl, though, is interesting, because people, I think, slightly misunderstand it. They were getting blowback, the publishing company were getting blowback about parents not wanting to buy the books because it had, things about fat people and the way people were objectified.
So where the time...
Which was fine for the time, but they didn't want to, and so they had a word with his estate, which is run by his family. They spoke about it, discussed it, and decided that they would make changes to it. And that was...
So is it more of a financial incentive?
It's just that they thought they could sell more books if they did that, because parents were resisting buying those books as opposed to other books, say by David Walliams or whatever else, that were a bit more, that they felt were better for their children to learn. Yeah. And so, again, the politicians get hold of it because it's something to wave as
Yeah.
we look at what we're doing, and people can slightly misunderstand.
It's
what's
very
going on
easy
with
to
that.
galvanise people with a look at what's going on here.
Yeah,
but
that is populist
Yeah.
politics, you know.
But again, with any news thing,
Yeah, you can still buy.
yeah, you can still buy the old books. You can still buy old series. You can still.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, but always look a little bit deeper. Don't just take the headline. Try and investigate slightly deeper, and you may find out it's not quite what they're spouting.
And also, as well, every opinion's valid, but
Yeah.
you know, everyone's got a different opinion. And we are a human race.
Yeah, one of the greatest lessons I ever learned was not to take things at face value.
Yeah, just do a bit more research.
Just do a little bit more research, and you might find that your gut reaction is not always right, and mine has certainly been wrong on so many occasions.
Anyway,
Right, okay, so the Paul quickly said, social media was my saviour during lockdown, though. Starting Rock Family and meeting Mike, it's how I used to could be, but the problem might be. For example, my group was all about music and keeping people. Yeah, your tune, I know your channel meant a lot, still means a lot to people, Paul, so well done for doing that. Good to see you both, miss you, hope to see you soon. Absolutely, we hope to see you soon too. So the winner it was a draw between, who was it? Button on the far, it should be one that says, where is it? Up, right. Should be the one sort of, no, that's the stream button. There should be third one from the right in the sort of middle section. Sorry, it's been a while since we've done this, so we're trying to remember where stuff is.
it's been 1 week.
Prize, that's it. Okay, right, so let us have a look at the scoreboard, and the winners are Hazel and Jim. Well done, guys. So we're not going to do a tie.
Jim's just banging it out week after
Yeah.
week, isn't he?
So we're not going to do a tie break. You are both winners this week. So play the winner tune if you don't mind, Karen.
Guys, you're all.
Okay, so let's find out what have they won, Carrie. What have they won? Wait for it. You have won a Kermit the Frog with a gaping anus. What more could you want in this world? So he's begging for it. Look at that.
He loves that.
He
shit,
wants you up there all fist and all. Wow, it's got advanced here. Things have changed slightly. It's been a while, Paul. All right, but remember, Hazel and Jim, you get to choose a song for next week. So drop me a Facebook message. Just PM me a song you guys would like to hear. You get one each. You don't have to do it as a joint thing, a joint venture. Or get half a song each. So, just ping us over what you like. Guide on us now. Go, it's all I ever wanted. All right, everyone. Sorry we got rambling. We might have to do a show where we just talk about subjects. I think that might be one of the ones.
Maybe, yeah, man.
Yeah, we used to do it, didn't we? Cool. Okay, maybe we'll do that for the future. All right, everyone. Take care. Thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you soon. All the best.
Have a great week. Look after yourselves and be kind to everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.